What screams I have depression? Feeling like it's a chore to do things that you used to love doing. Snoozing for an eternity because you know what awaits you when you get up and face the day. I was driving, as I frequently do for work, and realized I didn't have Spotify or the radio on. I am a music nut. I had been driving that way for hours. Thought back and had multiple days like that. X200B just wasn't interested in it. That was weirdly a big wake-up call for me. Losing interest in literally everything and opting to just sleep instead. At one point I couldn't even bring myself to watch TV or Netflix, etc. I just did not care. Same with being on my phone. Then I lost interest in being awake, and so sleep, beautiful sleep, became the answer. So I would say that. LOL. Just kinda waiting for the day to end each day. Depression doesn't scream, it would require too much energy. The nest. The depression nest. Constantly in a world in your head. I struggle with living like this. My mind and body are normally never in the same place. Gradually pulling away from everything. You hang out with friends less frequently. You start doing the bare minimum at work. Eventually you just stop caring altogether and all you want to do is be alone. Wanting to sleep, but not really. Wanting to comfort eat, but not really. Not wanting to be on your own, but not wanting to be with people either. Wanting to go out, but wanting to stay home. Wanting to have a bath, but not once you're in it. All of the above in reverse and x 10 foot. Completely tired all the time, even when you don't do anything. Not taking a shower and losing appetite while staying in a dark room. Intense irritation at small things. Drinking alcohol to slow your brain down from all the regrets, uncertainty, and sadness you experience every day. Sleeping to avoid living. Even if you're not necessarily tired. Waiting for each day to end, but not really having a reason why, because you're not waiting for any specific event. Constantly playing video games for distraction, or not playing at all, as they no longer provide entertainment. Mindlessly scrolling Reddit and other social media even when it is not filling. There is a version of the 1,000-yard stare folks who have it bad can get, though it's usually only recognizable by others who are depressed or who've been through it and really remember. Poor hygiene, loss of interest in hobbies or socialization. Being hungry but after a minor inconvenience losing appetite. According to the movies, banquet frozen meals. More seriously, there are numerous markers. Lethargy and anhedonia, loss of interest in just about everything, is usually a start. Sleep quality is down, either due to oversleeping and still feeling tired, or difficulty falling or staying asleep is more present. Either the anhedonia extends to the appetite or the person bored eats in substitute for other things they used to do. Hygiene drops. Not caring that much anymore applies to lots of things. So for example, not doing the dishes, living messy. Waking up whenever, snoozing forever, waiting for the day to end, etc. Not wanting to get out of bed all day. A constantly messy house. I'm fine. You know that friend who's always checking in on you to make sure you're doing okay? The I got you, don't worry about it friend? The life of the party? The one who's always smiling and joking? Check on them. Sleeping for 36 hours, only waking up to pee. Poor hygiene. Messy room. Not wanting to get out of bed. Feeling numb. Questioning life, your existence. Avoiding social interactions. Change of behavior day to day. Someday, the person will be joyful, motivated and look energetic, while the day after, it will be grumpy, demotivated and tired. Constant change of mood is a big sign of depression and will have an impact on all others aspects in its life. Someone who stops showing up to things they would normally really enjoy. Depression makes you not find joy in the things you like, which then makes you feel guilt or resentment when you do these things because you should be having fun, which then makes you avoidant of the very things you need to be forcing yourself to do to climb out of your depression. Waking up and your first thought being only X more hours until it's socially accepted to go bed again. Dissociating. If you see someone staring off into space next time, they may very well be dealing with that shit. And it's what I've been dealing with for most of my life. Staying up way too late playing games, sitting on phone, etc. because going to bed means you have to get up in the morning and do it all over again. When your chest feels like it's been punched in so hard that the pain hasn't gone away for years. Every little thing is just way too much effort. Constantly listening to music or just consuming media 24/7 so that you do not have time to think about anything else. To block out the negative thoughts. Withdrawing. Someone who always seems happy. Nobody is in a good mood all the time, and if someone seems that way, it means they're burying all the bad emotions to present a strong face. It also suggests that they don't feel like they can talk about it. Deciding consistently that socializing is not something useful or enjoyable. I always know my depression is coming back when my house is a mess and I don't care to clean. I just sit on the couch and stare at nothing and everything. Hating myself for not doing anything, and I can't seem to move my body. Constantly putting yourself down. When everything feels the same. Even things that are supposed to be fun and exciting feel empty. That feeling you get when you wake up, and you are deeply and immediately disappointed because you did wake up today. Currently on my 5th therapist and trying to get to the other side that everyone swears exists, where somehow things are better, but life is hard and the call of oblivion is a siren song. Most normal people don't ask themselves the question, why do I have to exist? While lying in bed thinking about how horrible everything is. Life isn't a fun adventure for us, it's a responsibility. Like paying bills. Or doing chores. Not living, but rather walking around wondering why I'm living to begin with. The isolation is horrible, but I don't want to interact with anyone either. Watching the same sitcoms on repeat with no energy to start watching anything new. Honestly, there are many stages of depression. I would say one of the stages that does scream I have depression is no communication. Your screen time is up this week to an average 14 hours a day. For me? Doom scrolling, watching porn, gooning for the dopamine hit. Waking up and immediately thinking of when you get to go to sleep again. Someone trying to rationalize why the world would be better without them in it. You know that guy-girl who is always trying to cheer other people up without seeming to be happy themselves. They don't want you to feel what they feel. Not turning the lights on, just leaving the TV on to get around by. Absolute indifference to everything because you feel like nothing really matters. Skip a friend's party? Whatever, they won't miss me. Didn't eat today? Meh, maybe I'll eat tomorrow. Forgot to pay the electric bill? Meh, let it get shut off, I just want to sleep anyway. Waking up in the morning. Realizing you are still there, and then the tears start slowly sliding down your cheeks as you close your eyes again and hope that this time it's forever. Wearing the same clothes you sleep in every day, not showering, not caring enough to even sometimes brush your teeth. You're not living, you're just existing. I've went through this, and when you're that far in it, takes a hell of a lot to get out. Feeling paralyzed and stuck in your own body and mind, unable to feed yourself, take care of your basic needs, or move from a spot. A steadily increasing, all-encompassing apathy. Life loses its flavor. You spend eternity gathering all these different spices for your unique flavor of life, and suddenly your brain goes, I'm British now, and nothing sounds good anymore.